Hello everybody. As you might seen, this black bowl which I got in supermarket for like €1. During this weekend I felt a little bit inspired, because if you have a small child as I do, you probably have a lot of these shiny colorful beads used for all sorts of child games. And just to spice the things a little bit more, with a little bit of Loctite, I created these additional groovings in this otherwise nice leathering ball, but it is pretty smooth on the inside, so I decided to increase the friction a little bit and to see how it's going to actually lather some shaving cream. So let's start with the lathering. So I will use my 2-band badger from Yaki, and I decided to try some combo of ball and face leathering, since I got a little bit more feel of this brush right now, and as recommended by Yaki, I'm using these sideway motions instead of trying to splay it too much. So it is working quite well, I must say, and with more extensive usage I would say that the bristles are becoming a little bit more, how to say, breathable. So the brush is not becoming that, how to say, it's not broken, because badger bristles are not breakable in that term. But it feels like all bristles are now releasing themselves from the tightly packed knot, so the brush itself is somehow easier to generate and easier to release the leather. So performance-wise, I think it is now requiring less muscle power for leathering, and as you can see, pretty nice leather without any particular effort. Razor of choice for Monday, what else than Muhle Rocca. So let's see how it's going to work. Now this is the second shave with that Techno Max blade. I must say, pretty plucky right now. I just wanted to see how it's going to perform. Because this is a very efficient razor, and I thought, just to see, is it going to reduce some of the aggressiveness of the shave. And since the Rocca has a little bit more blade gap compared with R89, I'm using just with the grain passes. And there is quite a bit of positive blade exposure. So this is the reason why I'm holding my skin a little bit. Because any loose skin will be caught. And so far, not the most comfortable shave with semi-dull blade. But pretty efficient. No nicks so far. And I guess that Palmyra was a little bit too thick because it is slowly greasing. And maybe just a small touch-up on the neck will be required, but still let's add just a little bit of water into this brush. Like I said, this is now much more pliable when it comes to leathering. So I guess that maybe in the factory the brush is more squeezed when they are gluing the knot and the handle together. Because the coverage is quite nice, there is still plenty of leather in the knot. And the actual feedback on this cleanup around is very minimal. So I would say that these 4 blades, although they're not super sharp, they're not made of a really thin sheet of steel, because otherwise I would probably sense some whippers, which I don't right now. It's just that the blade is not going that smoothly through all the whiskers. And therefore I won't go too harshly on the skin. So just a light touch, a little bit of zigzag moves. And mostly with or across the grain. And with this colder weather, I must say that this combination of aggressive razor and with the grain passes has really made my shaves nick free. So really super clean. And what I especially like with the Rocca is that for a stainless steel razor, it doesn't feel super heavy in the hand, neither on the skin. So only one quick splash would be enough, and still a lot of smoothness from my Palmyra shaving cream. I guess that most of you have encountered the cube, also made from the same company. And Palmyra cube is basically the same thing. It's just like one white block of fatty soap, working quite well, made in city of Novi Sad in Serbia. So let's check this out. Believe it or not, absolutely zero feedback. So, was this the perfect combination? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe you just figured out what works for my skin type. Let me just rinse the bowl a little bit. So, for €1 and a small addition of these toy beads, you will get exceptional leathering bowl, nice winter shave, so I guess we can start this week in style. Thank you for watching, see you next time, bye!